Hi, welcome back to Art by Brooke. And welcome to my second Daisy Yellow Index Card a Day week highlight. So in this video, I am going to show you the index cards that I did from June 8th through June 14th. If you don't know anything about the Index Card a Day challenge, go ahead and watch my first video where I explain a little bit more about it. And I also will have links in the description below where you can go check out the Daisy Yellow Art blog and see some more information on it. So this past week, I actually got the index cards that I ordered online that are extra thick and therefore can hold a lot heavier media. So here's the first one I did for that. I actually did 3 sets of 3 cards each set where I used my gel printing plate to do the backgrounds. So this is number 1 of one of the sets, and you'll see some of the other ones as we go through. Here is the next one. So I'm using the same materials but doing them a little bit differently. This one, I believe, is the one that I ran out of time. Yes, so I missed the 10th, so I actually made this one on the 11th. And it was already a busy day, and so I knew I needed to do 2 cards that day. So I did something kind of simple. I did a 1 staple collage along with a quote. And here is the second one that I did that day. Sorry if you can hear people in the background. It's a really nice evening, so everyone's out walking. So this was related to what I was doing at work that day and kind of what work I brought home. So what I'm learning from this challenge, especially with some of these cards, is that simple can still teach you things and still get you in a creative mood. So even if you don't have a lot of time, doing something just really small can, I mean, for me at least, really boost my mood more than doing nothing would have. And all the things I'm learning in this challenge are things that you hear all the time, but it just doesn't really sink in until you're doing it yourself. So I think that's been really beneficial for me. Here is the last one of that set of 3. As you can tell, I really like using quotes. It's just like my art journaling. If you want to see any of my art journaling videos, which I have a few out right now, I actually have a playlist you can check out. Here's the first card that I did, Portrait. So I wasn't super happy with this. Parts of it I really like, and parts of it I just didn't really like. I'm not very good at faces and proportions, so I was a little frustrated with this, but I knew it was getting late and I needed to get it done that day. And so again, this challenge is kind of forcing me to finish my pieces and kind of say, I'm not coming back to this, I'm not going to keep messing with it, and I'm going to accept what it is now. And so that's another thing that's been very hard for me. I never know when to stop messing with it or when to say it's done. And so I think this is really helping with that too. And here is my last one of that week. And this is another portrait one, obviously. And something I've been dying to do is learn how to draw skulls. And so I just kind of said to myself, well, why don't I use this challenge to do it? So I followed a tutorial for this, and there's things I would change, but I was overall really happy with it and just kind of excited that I made myself try it. So it's basically a sketch, and then I used a watercolor brush pen to do the background, which it's kind of hard to pick up in the video, but it kind of gives it like a velvet texture in person. It looks, not physically, but it looks kind of velvety. So that kind of turned out really neat. So those are my cards from the last week, and I'm actually kind of pleasantly surprised that I'm sticking with this so long. I think part of it is the accountability, but part of it is it's just a really easy size and there are no expectations for the project. So on days that I'm having a lot of trouble with time or energy or even just creativity, things like this can be done and it still counts, and it's still something that I made and I was really happy with. So I'm really enjoying this challenge so far, and I hope that if you're interested in it, you jump in as well. I don't think there's ever a wrong time to get started. So feel free to join me and let me know if you do. I would love to see what you're making. Also, if you'd like to see these each day as I make them, I'm posting them on my Instagram account every day. So unless of course I miss one. So feel free to follow me over there. I will have that linked in the description below. And check out my other video if you'd like to see the ones from week 1. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.